What? Okay.
Guys, I like the left one. Max went out and took a bunch of photos that Angelica and I have not seen yet.
Yep, and today we're gonna see if the new Nothing Phone 2 can beat out the iPhone 14 Plus and the Pixel 7 Pro while costing a lot less money. So here is the first photo in the street.
Oh my goodness, look at that right one.
It is blown
out. Where's all the clouds?
Yeah. I'm slightly thrown off by the colors in the middle one. I feel like they're a little too purple, but other than that, I do like the detail. I like that the hair in the tree is not crushed like on the left one, so I'm going with the center.
And I like the left. It looks so much better with those glowing highlights. That's what I like. It really stands out to me.
And before I reveal them, grab a piece of paper and a pen or your notepad. You can vote along with Angelica and Vadim. We have 35 photos. We'll see which phone is the best. And the Nothing Phone
that shows the iPhone.
did the worst.
Yeah.
We'll see if this trend continues, especially in the nighttime photos. But for now, here is the next shot.
The first thing I noticed is that the one on the left, the contrast is way too much for me and the saturation is way too much. It looks very unrealistic. I think the center one looks the most natural.
I kind of like the left one again. I don't know, I like how it's bright. The truck in the back is all nice brought up.
Yeah, and this is like a contrast kind of HDR comparison. So,
Nothing, hey.
Vadim got a nothing, very contrasty
we
there.
swapped.
And this is the first selfie here with mixed lighting.
Once again, I'm going for the left. The left one looks really, really good. I like the highlight roll off on the face. As you can see, the one in the center, her face is completely flat, like not much shadowing there.
I don't like the left, I like the one on the right.
Are you guys gonna agree in this video ever? We'll see. Okay, left and right.
Oh.
iPhone and Pixel.
Wow. Okay. Guys, I like the left one. Once again,
you keep choosing the left.
I'm just kidding. It's the center. Wow.
So this is a zoom shot right here. I believe this is 30x zoom. You'll see right here.
What?
There you go. So the Pixel has a way better zoom camera.
amazing.
So this is the most zoom shot I did. But here, you can't read anything. If you need to take a picture of a sign, somebody's license plate, good luck.
Yeah.
And we have our portrait shot. This lady made this by hand.
All right.
Okay, it's definitely not the one on the right. It's not able to focus on the entire subject, just a small portion of it.
Yeah.
And between the left and the center, I'm really liking the contrast in the center one. I feel like it really pops.
Yep, I agree. I like the center as well. I really don't like how this is all so flat and gray.
Yeah, it's kind of blending
stands out.
into the back.
You guys show us the nothing. That extra contrast really helped there. And here we have a portrait of my wife and kids.
Is the left one a portrait? And that
the left one does
smear
not
is
look
also
like a portrait.
not
Yeah, it didn't
cute.
work.
So the left one I took 3 or 4 times, whereas the others I had to take it once. The file is named portrait, but it's not a portrait.
I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the center. Even though it looks like it has a little bit too much blur, it actually makes them stand out a lot more.
For me, I'm not a big fan of the center one. The blur is too much and it's very distracting. The one on the right looks very, very natural. I'm gonna go for that.
Okay, so no love for the left, and we have a nothing and an iPhone.
Is winning, what?
Nothing.
That's for me.
Not for me.
And here we have an ultra wide.
Oh, okay, the left one is garbage right away. Look at that. Trash. Yep.
I really like
right away,
the
trash.
center, all of the brights and the highlights and then the clouds, and he pops right here where he kind of doesn't feel like the subject on the right one.
Yeah,
so.
I do like the center as well. It looks a little bit too like off in terms of colors and stuff. And it's flat and dark.
That center looks good.
Looks really good.
And
iPhone.
iPhone 14.
Nothing is
was
actually
not
the
good.
only one with a 50 megapixel compared to 2 12 megapixel ultra wides here.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Here we have a portrait shot indoors.
Okay, wow.
Wow.
I don't like the two on the right. They're just so blue and cool. I'm going
A
with the
little
left.
dark too with the details and like the hair. Yeah, the left one
I feel like
really
that's the
looks
most,
good.
like, look at that napkin. It's white. It's not blue.
Yep.
I also really like that this foreground is like blurred out,
true.
and he's like really the main subject as
We're
opposed
here
to
then.
Oh,
those.
that's cool.
And you guys
iPhone.
voted for the iPhone with that portrait mode.
Interesting.
Wow.
But before we move on, I want to show you guys our little cabin at my family's seasonal camping grounds, which now finally has AC, thanks to Mr. Cool who sponsored this video. This is their 4th gen DIY mini split heat pump air conditioner that does both cooling and heating, and it was so easy to set up that we did it ourselves in these 5 easy steps. First, we use the included template to drill holes for the indoor unit bracket as well as the outside port. Then route the line set through the port and mount the indoor unit. On the outside, route the lines to the outdoor unit and connect the fully pre-charged AC lines as well as the power to the outdoor unit, and bam! We now have a life-saving AC unit for those hot summer nights, and we did it all ourselves. So if this is something you'd love to set up yourself, including multi-zone units, use the links down below to order one today.
And here is a very yellow shot.
This is really interesting.
Yeah.
Right away, the center one just looks like it's blown out here
It's
and
too
it's
bright.
smeared.
I really like the colors on the right one. Like she's glowing here, where she looks a little dull and flat on the left one. The right one looks great.
I think I also agree. I'm noticing more detail on the right, like you can see in the floors, more sharpness for sure.
All right, and that is the iPhone, which definitely was the most true to life. And here we have another shot. A lot of detail here. And the interesting thing is, one of these cameras has 12 megapixels, while the other two have 50 for the main.
Okay.
I immediately like the colors in the center. Everything is bright, everything pops. The other two look really gray and blue.
Yeah, the center one is definitely the best. The one on the right is way too cool, and this one, like the detail is just gone. It's
Yeah.
not as detailed as the others.
You guys voted for
iPhone.
the
Dang.
iPhone
Again.
that has the white balance just spot on.
Oh.
This is a food shot.
Okay, I'm hungry.
The center one's blown out, too much contrast.
I mean, if I was gonna eat one of these, it would be the left.
Yeah, I'm thinking the right. I'm seeing so much like texture detail on that one.
And we have no love for
That
the
shows the
nothing
pixel.
shot.
Interesting.
Here we have a tough shot.
Oh gosh, that right one looks terrible.
Yeah, your face just lost all the shadows.
What do you mean?
completely.
I look like that. I don't have any contrast on the face.
That's insanity.
This is hard because the camera software has to be really good because you have a black wall with bright
Yeah.
light, white dress.
I'm really liking the center. You can see all the detail on the dress, everything on the wall, where the left one just kind of got flushed and
Me
flattened
too,
out.
yeah. This one is also flat and a little bit too brought up. The center one looks awesome.
And we have a pixel shot. Nice
Wow.
detail
That
and
looks
great
good.
natural colors. And here
Whoa.
we have
Oh,
a
man.
macro shot. You want to get a close up of some nice tiny little
that.
flowers.
It has to be
Yep.
the left one immediately. You can see every teeny tiny little thing.
I don't
Where
know,
the
man.
center one, you can see everything in the back, which I don't like.
I personally don't like the left one. I feel like it's way too bright and like super warm. I kind of want to go with the center. If I look super close, I can see more detail.
Okay, and here is the original shot. Now the Pixel has a really close macro mode that works great. That's why there's no blur, because it's the ultra wide switching over. Whereas other ones I had to crop, and I took these many times to make sure the photos were accurate. Now we have the sunset
Okay.
portrait with flaring. These shots can turn out really beautiful.
There's things to like and dislike about each of these.
I know, a lot of
I-
difference, huh?
I really like the moodiness in the sun of the left one. You can actually see it, but her face really gets kind of like covered and washed out.
And yeah, dark too.
The right one just doesn't look that great altogether, but the center one's pretty blown out. I don't know.
As a photographer that has done a lot of portraits and weddings, I know which one I would choose, but you guys choose.
I'm gonna choose the center because I
gonna
like
choose
it
the
the
center
best.
too, yeah.
Even though it's blown out in the highlights, her face and hair, you could see more detail and it's not as distracting. And there's a
Yeah.
lot of glow. Yeah.
You guys chose the iPhone. Yes, as a photographer, for this kind of shot, we wouldn't care about the sun being there. We want that subject that looks better.
Whoa.
Now we have this building here.
Okay, well,
As I mentioned, two of
Yeah.
these phones have 50 megapixel and one is a 12.
definitely the right one
Yeah.
for sure.
Me too. The right one, lots of detail. You could actually read a Vista Pavilion.
Evan,
right
what do
there,
you think
so-
between these two? How much of a difference is there?
Oh,
They're
man.
very close.
Um,
They're extremely close.
All right, so both of you guys voted for the right, and that is the
Oh,
Nothing
wow.
phone. So
Good job.
both the Pixel and the Nothing have 50 megapixel, but the Pixel doesn't give you a mode to shoot in 50.
Oh.
It always downsamples.
Oh, what? What happened here?
Yeah, what happened there and what happened here? Those
What
are
is-
potato cams.
Yeah. So out of these 35 photos, I think we have like about 5 zoom shots, and
Yeah.
my
Oh,
kids
no.
love shots like this. They always want me to zoom in,
Yeah.
capture them playing.
Center one
Well,
for sure. I mean,
yeah.
it's gotta
And I
be.
think we know which one that is. It is the Pixel.
Yep.
Whereas
telephoto.
the other ones, not so good. We have this sunset shot with the beautiful mountains, layers of depth here.
Wow.
I mean, I'd go with the center.
I have to go with the
I like
center.
the colors,
yeah.
the glow. If you look really closely, you actually see details here. Where the left one, it's
The
a bunch
left
of
one looks
garbage.
terrible. But yeah, the sky
Center one.
definitely center.
Yeah, for this kind of shot, it looks great. Here, the building is like bright. It really
Yeah.
destroyed the whole
Yeah, it's so
sunset.
Brought it
flat.
up.
That is
iPhone.
the iPhone right there. Here
Oh.
we have
Oh,
Another one.
another one of the
Another
zoom
one.
shots.
oh gosh.
Center.
Yeah, center.
Now, my wife is actually trying to take a picture of this concert
Wow.
that was going on. We were standing outside of the fence because we didn't pay. So here are the originals. The Pixel does such a good job.
looks
The
good.
other two
Wow.
cannot zoom very far. Now we have this
Okay.
evening shot of my kids. I really wanted a picture on this thing.
I like the center.
Has to be the center, yeah.
It's nice and bright, brought up, but it also has contrast. Whereas this one kind of washed everything out, and the other one's kind of dim
yeah,
and
they're
blue.
kind of gray.
Yeah, and the white balance
one.
here is spot on.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
sky, you
kinda
also
great.
have those things. And that is the
iPhone
iPhone
again.
again. Does a great job in these situations.
Ooh.
Now, my daughter really wanted a picture in this forest area that was moody.
I'm going with the right.
Right.
I like
for
it. If
sure.
you look close, there's lots of detail. It's got the white balance looking really
love the
good.
colors.
Center one's really flat. The left one, you can see it's kind of like pasty and missing some detail.
Yeah, the left one looks kind of dull, but the center one, there's so much like blown out and like just detail missing on them.
And we
Right
got another one for the iPhone that
iPhone
maintained
again.
that sunset look.
Wow.
Here we have this
Look at
beautiful water.
I immediately want to go for the center.
Me too.
Immediately.
I really love this gradient. You see the
Yeah,
sunset
yeah.
going to the blue, where this is all
Everything.
just kind of
yeah,
dull.
they're flat.
And this one is
all
flat
Yeah, it's
too.
like dark.
The iPhone.
Man,
I
what
did
is
not
that?
know.
Come on.
When you're taking these pictures, you can't see as
What?
much on the screen until you lay them out like this.
Whoa.
Okay, left one is out
the
instantly.
left
Does not
one.
look good.
It's the center
But
for
yeah,
sure.
center again.
Yeah.
It looks the most detailed for sure.
We have all this layering here. That is
Pixel.
the Pixel. And this was not too zoomed in either. Here we have this dessert that we got for the kids with the dark in the background.
There's something about the left and the right ones that I just don't like. I don't know, the left one, the subject just doesn't really stand out. Everything just kind of gets clumped together. I really like the brights of the center one. I think I'm gonna go for center.
Yep, me too. I really like the center because all the details are by far the most sharp, and you have the nice glow. And yeah,
That one is the
Nothing.
nothing.
Whoa.
And this is actually
Finally,
getting into
yeah.
night mode already. It was a lot
Yes.
darker than these pictures show. And this one has a lot of differences. Definitely a tough shot to do.
I think I'm going with the left.
Center? No?
The one on the right, just like the subject, she's kind of blurry. She's almost out of focus. Like
It
her
is
legs and her.
it is misfocused.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that until I put them side by side.
I think the left one looks the most realistic and the best.
And the middle one, obviously,
Obviously not great.
it's so dark you can't even see her.
I'm going with the right. I feel like this is just smudged a little bit everywhere, all the detail,
like
where the
this
right
is
one has
smudged,
more.
dude.
That has
All right,
more detail.
You guys let me know what you think
I
down in
don't
the
know.
comments. Who do you agree with here?
And it's blown out. And it's
iPhone.
crushed. Pixel.
So the nothing just did not focus
Wow.
on nothing. Didn't expose for nothing.
Focused on the background, yeah.
We have an ultra
Wow.
wide here.
Wow. Center.
It's
It's getting
Instantly-
really dark here.
instantly the center. That looks so much
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
Look at
this looks
all
bad.
the-
That looks garbage.
Dude,
artifacts.
the left one, you can't even tell that they're there. They just
Yeah.
look part of the tree.
The Pixel with that
Pixel.
ultra wide
Oh,
did
that iPhone's
great.
not-
Nothing. Once again, too dark.
Yeah.
And this was an ice sculpture
Okay, that's
that
cool.
somebody made.
That's really cool.
Ooh. I don't know, something, the left one looks so good to me. It looks dark, but like these lights don't look blown out. It looks very moody. It looks very sharp. The left one stands out for me personally.
I like the center. I feel like the ice just looks so like delicious.
So no
And, like,
love
all
for
the
the right
details.
side
No,
here.
not the right side.
Got a
Nothing.
nothing and a 14. So nothing's starting to do a little better here. We have a nighttime
Oh,
selfie.
this is tough.
Oh,
Because all of them have their issues.
They all have their issues.
this is all
Yes.
purple.
Oh, man.
The color is so splotchy. The right one is so flat.
And what is this on my face? I actually had to retake this photo because I thought
A
there was some
circle?
extra glaring.
Can I
And they
choose
all
none of them?
together- Yeah, none of these look great.
I'll
We
choose
need
the,
a.
I'll
The
choose
left.
the left.
Left
Because this
one?
one is way too flat.
Yeah, the left is the least bad.
The
Pixel
Pixel.
again, man.
Yep. And we have this clock tower.
Ugh.
That is the right for me.
Yeah, the center's horrible.
It's the right. I see the
Center
most
looks like
detail,
junk.
and you could actually see the little time.
Yeah, the
you know,
right
in
one
the
for
clock.
sure.
Yeah, this one looks shockingly good.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And it's the Pixel. And this is not
Google.
crazy
Oh, no.
zooms.
All of the
What in
detail
the
right
world?
here is so impressive.
We have this night shot.
Okay.
Now, it was dark. I will tell you, it was dark. And they wanted to climb on here.
I mean, if I'm trying to share this on social media, it's probably gonna be the left. I think.
It doesn't look great, but
Yeah,
the
it looks better than the
best,
others.
I guess.
Yeah.
The
iPhone.
iPhone over here. And the interesting thing is, this was a 1 second exposure. This was a
Oh.
2 second automatically.
Oh, wow.
And this was a 6 second on the Pixel.
Wow.
Crazy.
Oh wow, you're not gonna want to wait that long with your kids there.
No, you
No.
won't.
Yeah.
My kids are trained already to stay still, but we have this beautiful sunset when we had a tiny bit of light left.
I immediately want to go for the left just because the center one, this kind of looks
Yeah.
artifacty, and the right one looks very smudgy, and you've lost a lot of detail over here.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going with the left. I especially don't like how
Swampy?
orange and swampy this looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does
I
not
like how
look
this
good.
kept it more neutral. Yeah.
That was the
Pixel.
Pixel. And here we have a moody
Oh.
park scene. It was very, actually I won't say much. You guys tell me what you guys
Okay.
like better.
I'm going with the center.
I want to say the left. This just looks so bad to me.
Yeah, the right one for sure looks bad. Center, I feel like, is the most balanced with detail. The thing I don't like about the left is that everything's yellow. This is yellow, the road is yellow, the grass is, orange.
It is more yellow,
Maybe I
but
should-
This
I
actually has differences.
I see a lot more detail in here, and this just looks so bad to me. I'd rather have the left.
Okay, so you guys already voted. I will say that in reality, it was even more yellow than this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Pixel. we have a portrait,
Oh no.
street
okay.
scene.
Whatever
Oh,
this
the left is
is,
so
it's
bad.
garbage. This is terrible. Look, right behind her is like insanity
Insanely
blur,
blurry.
which is so fake.
And I will say that's the default setting because you can tweak this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Most people keep it in default.
The default is bad.
I mean, the center is killer though because it's got
The
a really
center's
smooth
bright.
range of blur,
Yeah.
and she's the most detailed.
She's a subject and she
her
looks
hair's not
great.
crushed like this one, center one.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, the portrait did not work
it
here.
doesn't
Yeah,
look like
yeah,
it worked.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I took this shot 6 or 7 times.
Wow.
It
They
says
didn't do
that portrait works. When you take the picture, you think the portrait worked.
And then you go look.
So
and
the
it's
range on this phone is terrible. Here are the results. So the nothing overblurs
What the-
everything.
Yeah.
Makes it look like it's nothing
was
back there. And the Pixel is just unreliable. And you don't have much range at all. Here we have this
Oh.
neon sign that was
Oh,
beautiful in reality.
I'm gonna go with the center.
Yeah, I think I'm going with the center too.
I like the center because of the left, it's really blurry. All these little words here is really blurry. This has a nice glow.
The center one pops, and I like how
And
it
the
casts
flower,
some
yeah.
light onto the flowers. They're beautiful. I want to see
That's
them.
cool.
That is the
Pixel.
Pixel.
Pixel, that
And
was
that
good.
was the most true to life. Both the sign, the flowers, and everything. Here we have this
wow.
That's cool.
high contrast dragon in
That's
a night
pretty cool.
scene.
I like the left, man. This thing is sharp as heck. If you look at all the details, floor texture, super sharp. The colors are nice and natural, and it doesn't blow out some of the white areas. That looks nice. I
For
like
me,
that.
the right one stood out. For a photo like this, where there's colors, I really appreciate what the right one did.
No love for the center.
Pixel.
Here you go. We have a
Wrong.
Pixel and an
Wrong.
iPhone. And then the last shot.
Okay, it's not the right one.
Center. That's for me. Center. Look at that.
Yeah, the left one is just too smudgy.
Yeah, artifacts
Oh,
here.
too
This one looks
smudgy.
really natural, and you got a lot of detail here as well.
See
And
those
this-
stars.
This is the only one on a tripod setup.
Yeah, there's
You
so many more
literally
stars.
see that. And of course, that is the Pixel because it has an astrophotography mode.
Nice.
The other ones, I took the longest exposures that they could, but it does not match up. So now, guys, go ahead if you voted along with us, count up your results, comment it down below, and let's see how the new $600 Nothing compares to the iPhone and the Pixel, which I believe the MSRPs
All right.
are the
Right.
same.
Okay.
Vadim, you want to go first?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sorry, but the Nothing has nothing on the other
Yeah.
phones. I got 5 for the Nothing, 14 for the iPhone, and 16 for the Pixel.
Very close. Yeah, I got
You want to show off your paper?
18 for the iPhone, 13 for the Pixel, so pretty close, but then 4 for the Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, all the night modes were just so bad. So dark.
All the portraits, all
And the portraits
pretty
also
much
suffered.
almost everything was kind of
Yeah,
slacking.
Now I'll add, this has 2 new 50 megapixels in the back, a new
Yeah.
30 in the front,
Yeah.
and with the original Nothing phone, when we first tested it out, it also did really bad, pretty much similar results. After about half a year, they tweaked the software
Software
and
updates,
made
yeah.
it better. And I also updated all the software on all of these phones before I took these pictures. Now, the Pixel did great in zoom shots.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All the
But
zooms.
if you don't care about zoom, I think the iPhone's the best all around, and the Nothing phone, it's just
Yeah.
not that great, at least for now. So let us know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Click that circle above to subscribe, and if you have not yet seen our comparison of the iPhone and the Nothing phone, check it out right over there. It's very interesting, and we will see you guys in the next video.